Okay. Just a second. I think I muted. Perfect. So Kwame,
Yep.
we are live, bro. So let me just get the mic. And there you go. So basically, by the way, this the starting lineup show. You already know by the way the squad has already been sorry. The squad the lineup already by the as has the selection has been done. So I think I basically want to project it somewhere but on the screen so that we can discuss the starting lineup. So Kwame, but excuse me, but I'll hide you kidogo. I hope I'm audible, but let us know in the comment section if you're audible. You already know what's going on. It's Man City versus Arsenal. We have 7 people in here. Just if you're on YouTube, just ensure you smash the subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, ensure you like. We have 9 guys. Keep on coming. Then you have Abdul. Yo, what's going on?
Abdul, man,
Big up
welcome.
yourself, big up yourself, Abdul.
Come and watch history being made, Baba.
We have 15 guys in here. Oh wow, come on, keep logging in, keep logging in. So before the end of the stream, let's ensure you get this thing by there to 500 likes, as we've mentioned. And then the question that we're also asking: Does the winner? The question is: Does the winner of this game
Ultimately win the Premier League?
Yeah. Let us know what you think in the comment section. So Kwame, let's discuss this. Let's discuss this lineup. So let me just quickly read this. Let me quickly read this lineup. So of course, between the sticks, Raya. Then you have the backs. You have Ben White. We have Saliba. We have Gabriel, which makes it quite interesting. Mazinika Gabriel come a feature. To don't love us. Yes, yes. Decided to show him.
Smooth by Arteta. Very
Yeah.
smooth.
Then we have Kiwor, and then the midfield we have Rice. We have Jorginho, and you have Odegaard. Interesting enough, we also have Saka, by the way.
Even Martinelli.
Even Martinelli also there, but then the subs.
He's on the bench.
Guys, man. Yeah, so basically the forwards we have Saka, we have Jesus, we have Harvard.
Partey is also there.
Yes, then the subs.
Smith Rowe. Man, this is
the
good.
Subs, we have Ramsdale, we have Tomiyasu, we have Zinchenko, we have Partey, we have Vieira, we have Smith Rowe, Trossard, Martinelli, and their man Nketiah. So Kwame, let's just go into this right then. So looking at this starting lineup, what makes it very interesting is that a player like Gabriel, a player like Saka, even in training, I think I watched the Arsenal training videos. I didn't see any of them by the training. Neither did I see Martinelli. But boom!
Arteta is known for these mind games also. He's learned from Pep.
Yeah.
I think it was good to hide our cards. I'm surprised Smith Rowe is on the bench. Partey is on the bench. Tomiyasu is on the bench. Vieira is on the bench.
Yeah.
As far as midfield is concerned. And then I know there's somebody with a chip on his shoulder. Gabriel.
Yes.
Not Gabriel the defender. Gabriel, you've heard the story of how he decided to leave Man City.
Yes.
When he was replaced, he's a striker, but he was replaced by Zinchenko.
Okay.
And then Zinchenko was not able to score. Then he was put in. Then he scored.
Yep.
Then next game, he was benched.
Yeah.
Like a lot of disrespect.
When you say Gabriel, let's be clear, Gabriel Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's had an injury. We have the best chance to win the Premier League right now.
Yeah.
Why? Because you have scored depth. Last time Saliba was injured, Partey was injured.
Yeah.
We were sort of like a patched up team.
Yeah.
Now we've learned from losing. We've learned from being in the Champions League with teams like Porto. Even Arteta said in the press conference that all those they have had such a steep curve in terms of learning and growing. Yeah. And so I know Gabriel has a chip on his shoulder. He wants to go there and prove to them where it used to be his former home, where he was disrespected.
Yes.
That he can come and score. So I don't know. I have a feeling that because you remember the first time Zinchenko and Jesus came to our team.
Yes.
They had such an impact.
Exactly. They were just instant impact.
Instant. Now our team is so good that even without before we'd be like, now when Jesus is not there,
Yes.
what's gonna happen? But now, surprisingly, I just thought about it.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus was the main guy.
Mm.
Now he's just part of the squad.
Actually, but they come to think of it, last season, but Jesus was the main guy. Even despite the fact that he had an injury, and that time he had an injury, I think Nketiah came in, and relatively enough, Nketiah did a good job by the time that he came in. But there was still that part of Jesus is missing.
Yes.
But looking at it this season, by the way, we actually not to say it in a rude way, but
Arsenal has grown up. The boys are becoming men.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it would be a travesty if I came here in front of you guys,
yes,
our fans, and say, oh, of course they respect Man City. Man City has won the treble.
Yeah.
They've won, 3 Premier Leagues in a row. If they win this one, they're breaking records. We are not here to help them to break records. We are not here to help them. And right now, as much as it's just because they are so good, I know for the first time the defense is shaky. Goal difference, they're not scoring like the period of Aguero. You remember I used to hear Aguero, Aguero. They don't have Haaland without De Bruyne
is completely useless.
So if De Bruyne is nursing an injury, he's not at 100%. So if we isolate De Bruyne, but in a smart way, because the whole team is dangerous, but the danger men are Haaland and De Bruyne. If we cut the supply line, and we saw they struggle with pressure when you saw how they played against Liverpool.
Yes,
Liverpool showed us how to deal with these guys. If you play the game fast and you continue pressing on them,
take the game to them,
which is what that's become our strength.
Yes,
we're even better than Liverpool. Like we took the game to Liverpool in Liverpool.
We did. We did. And they actually drew by them. Funny enough, by the Liverpool hasn't beaten us this season apart from the FA Cup.
Yeah,
you remember?
Yes.
Premier League, we drew them at Anfield. We beat them by that Arsenal at Emirates.
Yeah.
So I mean, looking at this game, I'm going into it confident. I'm not that scared by the, back in the days you'll be meeting Man City and be shivering.
4-1, 3-1.
Even if we lose, it's not the end of the world. But what I know for sure is we are definitely going to give the place around for the money. Somebody's asking in the comment section which channel. So basically, go to Kenya Goodness TV on YouTube. Be sure you subscribe. That's Stacks. What's the name? Stacks Change. I hope I'm spelling the name correctly.
Yes, I don't know that it's Stux.
Yes.
Or Stacks, but it's an interesting name. Stux. Change. Yeah. I hope we've not not butchered your name. Yeah. Welcome. Come to YouTube. The YouTube link, and you find us there.
Yeah. Actually, just to let you know, but they will be equally live streaming this game. The game is kicking off at 6:30. It's just a couple of minutes, but they to kick off. So we'll be streaming the game both on Facebook and both on YouTube. So be sure you stick along, watch along with us. Yeah,
Don.
Yeah,
good introduction there.
Yeah,
gave us a picture of where Arsenal is relative to last season. The boys have become men. Now, what does Arsenal need to do to win this game, according to you?
That's a tricky question, but let me say this. Just like you said, the whole idea is, Liverpool. The thing is this: score fast. I think we're discussing.
Yes.
Score fast, because if you allow Man City, but they to score fast, these guys are going to frustrate us.
Yeah.
And you see, in the middle of frustrating us, we're going to open up because you see you'd want to score. Yeah. And the thing with these guys, when you allow Man City to score fast.
In fact, SofaScore statistics, we were discussing with him prior to this. And if Man City score, they have a 88% chance of winning the game if they score the first goal.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
If Arsenal score, at least that it reduces from 88% to at least was it 20? Was it 25 or what? 40% chance of winning the game.
Okay.
If we score fast.
Of Man City winning the game.
It's all about us winning. So you see, we are saying if Man City scores fast, because how they do, they are a possession-based team that are very good at pressing. So what happens is when they score fast, they deny you access to the ball. So you have to get the ball, because without the ball you can't score. So you chase, you leave openings, and Arsenal and Man City have a sort of a similar style, but a few tweaks here and there based on the players we have. And that's what they do. Like, they score you early, you create space, and then they attack the space that you leave behind.
Yes.
And so, according to me, I think based off what we've seen is that we should make sure we should not concede a goal in the first 15 minutes. And if we can, which I know we can, with Jesus there, with Havertz there, with the form that we had prior to the international break, score the first goal first. That one, because they're young men, it will bring composure.
The other thing that you also asked me that what we basically need to do. The other thing that we need to do is do exactly what we did by then the first leg we met these days. De Bruyne is actually up. I don't know if is De Bruyne available for this game.
He's in the lineup. He's in the lineup. First team,
starting lineup.
Yeah. But remember, he's been struggling. Even he didn't play for Belgium.
Yeah.
So I know if we play with the pace that we play, De Bruyne is not the De Bruyne we know. He's not 100% fit.
That's what I'm saying. Just ensure by De Bruyne and Haaland just have a way of locking these guys up, because these guys have some very good partnership. You all know, but just like you said it, Haaland by the way without
De Bruyne
is completely useless. And you proved it by in the first leg. Remember how Saliba kept him in his pocket the whole time.
They actually had only 4 shots the whole game.
Yes.
And all of them were off target.
Yeah.
That shows you how strong. We always say that scoring goals wins games.
Yes.
But defense is wins titles.
Yes.
Right now, Man City is nowhere near where Arsenal is defensively. Why? Because of injuries and all that. Like right now, the goalkeeper you're seeing on the lineup of Man City.
So Ederson
is not there.
I haven't seen the lineup. But
it's Ortega.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So they don't have the same goalkeeper. Then Kovacic is there in midfield. So instead of Stones.
Yes.
So they're not at their best. And after this game, in fact, I'd urge Arsenal to play this like it's the main final, because we are not going to see Man City again unless we meet the
Champions League.
Yeah. So, and Liverpool is also not there. So I'm only afraid of Liverpool and Man City.
Yeah.
So this one, if we win, that means we are 4 points ahead.
4 points ahead, by the way.
4 points ahead. So when you're 4 points ahead.
Hold on. It also depends, but if Liverpool wins this game. If Liverpool wins this game, that means now we'll still be.
But they won't be too far, because right now they'll be 3 points ahead.
No, we'll be 3 points ahead if we win today's game.
Yes.
Ahead of Liverpool, remember?
Yeah, but if they lose, but you see, they look like they're winning.
They look like they're winning. Actually, we are a bit distracted because actually watching the Liverpool versus Brighton game, it's 90 minutes additional minutes of 6 minutes. It's basically 2-1 in favor of Liverpool.
I wish they score a late goal, but they've been sloppy in front of goal. Brighton,
very
but
sloppy.
Let's focus. So I think as you correctly put it,
right.
I think okay, in the last 22 games,
yes,
in the what's the stadium? Etihad,
yeah,
they have not lost. As in, like 22. The last, like we won them last 22 games ago.
That's like which year was that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So we are not taking them for granted. But when you look at the Mustafis and like when you look at the squad that was there at that time, like the first 11, like I don't know. I don't think there's anybody apart from maybe Saka.
Yeah.
There's nobody that was in that team.
Yeah, I mean the whole team, but has been revamped, of course.
The whole team, like all the Wengerlings.
Yes.
Who are I think Wenger. I was listening yesterday to Lumberg, and you're saying Wenger style. Wenger was not. He didn't put pressure on the players. He was a nice guy. He was like a dad. And that's why I think. And that's why I think Nketiah struggles
to date,
because Pep is nice and so is Mikel. But if you can't perform, they just tell you to your face, look,
it's simple. You can't perform.
If you can't perform, you're on the bench. Next thing you go.
Yeah.
You see, but with Wenger, he entertained all these kids.
Yeah.
So you find like Nketiah, Reece Nelson, instead of taking the chance.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Instead of taking the chance,
yes,
they waste it. Because think about it, Reece Nelson was not playing for England. Right?
Yeah.
Nketiah was not playing for England.
Yeah.
They should have proved to the coach during training for all those 3 weeks that they can come in and add something. They are not. Isn't Nketiah even? Was he there?
No. He's basically in the bench, and I don't even think he's going to play.
Yeah, he's not going to play.
Yeah.
Because this is the time to take your chances.
Yeah.
And you see, you're fit, but you're not adding any impact. So anyway, I think in terms of the squad between now and us and Man City, we are better placed. We've had people coming back from injuries, and so we respect Man City. But we are not overly respecting them. We are not overly respecting them.
What I just pray by the, for some reason, if you look at this game, basically all guys but have been away during the international break. You remember the time actually at Dubai, there was that gelling, there was that chemistry that was going. Those 2 weeks where they were basically just indoors training, gelling and whatnot. So I'm really praying and hoping by that the chemistry that we had.
No, it can't disappear. It can be. I would have been worried if the squad came and there was no Gabriel, and there was no Saka, which that was a master stroke by Mikel, because they were not sure how injured these guys are.
Even if it was, if it was to affect us, I think it would definitely affect Man City, because equally Man City, but has been having most of their players by they playing during the international break. I mean, if you look at John Stones, who I don't even, is he available in the lineup? I think you're the one who's showing the lineup. Is he available?
John Stones is not available.
Kyle Walker actually is he available?
Yeah, they're not available.
So this international break by they has basically affected everybody. So we're level. We're playing on level ground right now. So anyway, you guys drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let us know what you think. I just want to read a couple of comments, unless you have other.
No. Let's hear what they have to say. See what you can discuss. Any questions that you think we can discuss before the game? Any angles? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and have your say.
So Abdul. So what's Abdul?
Abdul Mchokozi. Abdul.
Abdul,
you're not scared then? City win 3-0.
Abdul is a Chelsea fan.
You guys, no, but he's an undercover Arsenal fan. Unajua anaponga hivyo lakini at least anatuwatch.
This guy is Abdul. What are you talking about?
When wale watu unaficha t-shirt ya Arsenal ndani. I know.
You guys maze mlishinda kupiga nini relegation team. Burnley. Despite the fact that one man down,
Abdul supports
minus
Chelsea.
The coach.
I know it sounds. You know how it sounds. He supports Chelsea. The Chelsea for now, not the Chelsea. The Chelsea for now. The Chelsea for now is like Sheffield.
And Abdullah, and then he goes ahead and says that he play well on the counter and take your chances. Don't play City's game. That position type game.
I agree with Abdul.
Yeah.
But then you kuelewa football play Abdul. I agree.
No, Abdul understands.
Because you can't go there and. If by any chance we are too overconfident and think because they are down, because like right now Man City is like a wounded lion. Right, they have been disrespected for the first time. Guys are like, these guys, they might not just win this thing. So I think like as you said, like we just play them on the counter. But I don't know. I just feel like we should play our game, because we don't sit back in our game. If you've noticed, when Liverpool were on their faces, they make mistakes. They don't remember the goalkeeper is not the number one goalkeeper.
100%.
The defense is not the defense that without Kyle Walker. So they don't have pace. That means with Jesus terrorizing and Saka terrorizing and Havertz, bro, I think. Actually, whatever you're saying sounds good on paper, but we might just play into the hands of Pep if we play that game, because they are very good at holding the ball. So if we hold back and they keep peppering us, they will eventually score. But if we are on their faces, but of course, that's the only game Arsenal can play. No other team in the league can play the way we play. The way we press, with Saliba can run back, Gabriel can run back, and they are physical. Nobody else. So it's only Arsenal that can play that type of high press, and they're counter pressing. So what normally happens is when they have the ball, they play a different formation. Like 4-3-3. When they're out of when they don't have the ball, then they resort to 5-3. Is it a 5-3 what 5-3-1 or something like that? So what happens is Arsenal is the best team to beat Man City based off the characteristics of our players, because there's no defenders who can play the way we play. Think about it.
I was listening to Rodri Rodri did an interview today early morning with Sky Sports, and what Rodri mentioned is that for sure it's going to be a very tough game. But one thing
Liverpool have won.
just to let you know, by the current update is that Liverpool has won. So as is but on the screen, Liverpool currently by this now top of the league with 67 points, followed by Arsenal, Man City, then Aston Villa. But anyway, that is that. So like I was saying, Rodri was saying that if there's anything that they have of us, is experience and the mental strength.
Mm.
So for sure, by the I mean, if for looking at today's game, this is more like a mental strength kind of game.
Yeah.
These guys, I mean, this is not the time by that to hide. People like Saka, come on, guys like Jesus, this is not the time to hide. This is the time to come on. Have faith in yourself, believe in yourself.
Show who you are.
Show who you are. Because I'm telling you, if you hide in this game, oh my God, guys like Rodri will just
They'll bully you.
they'll bully you. You know, those guys, you know, the thing about sports, what people don't understand sports is that, you know, like Mike, like you like referring to Mike Tyson and first of all, you're just looking at Mike Tyson, but
then people used to lose before the fight starts.
Exactly, you lose before. You can lose the game even before the game starts, and that is if you allow but their opponent to intimidate you. Yeah. So anyway, just couple. I think Abdullah has also come. You can read that. But
so let me read. I read the bottom one.
Yeah, the bottom one. Yeah.
Remember last season you tried playing their game. They hit you on the counter. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland. Yes, but you remember now this season,
yes,
we manhandled the Haaland, and then we made sure that Kevin De Bruyne was occupied. Yeah. But so because those are the two danger people. Yes. But remember the way Man City play, they are so versatile. That's like Arsenal.
Yes.
If we focus only on De Bruyne and Haaland,
yes,
the other guys can cause damage.
And you see
Foden and what have you. So the way we play, we press such that they don't we start winning the ball from their side, so that even if we make a mistake, if we make a mistake on their side of the field, there's time for recovery because we are fast players.
Yes. And basically, when you're talking about playing with Man City, remember we beat these guys twice: the Community Shield and the Premier League. So as much as guys would argue that, you know, KDB was not available for the first leg, but it was available in the Community Shield.
Yeah,
and we beat them. We still beat them. Yeah. So it's possible by beating these guys. And just to answer what Abdul is saying that that playing in the game of, you know, counter with KDB and Haaland. Bro, remember one thing. Last season we were playing, but he was playing in Saliba's position. Remember, Saliba got an injury. He was playing his position. Rob Holding was
just like a hole. Yani, in fact, that's what I thought in Kiswahili. Shimo. Yani,
in fact, even if you look at all the goals, the KDB because I remember that game KDB scored 2 goals. That game, yani, Rob Holding was just, of course, he scored.
By then, I don't think we were as bad as we look. Rob Holding was just bad.
I must say that defense was just completely.
And now I'm beginning to understand why Arteta. Guys were wondering, why are you buying defenders and fullbacks? Because you can be so good attacking. But if your defense is leaky.
That's how Wenger was. Remember how Wenger.
And that's what Wenger never learned.
Yeah, that's what Wenger never learned.
That's what Wenger never learned. Very good attacking, but our defense, for some reason,
poor.
Very poor. Very poor.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, Abdul, bro, maze, tunajitrust.
Raundi. 2 games. Yeah, 2 games. Yeah. So the question we were trying to answer, and maybe you guys can tell us, like other guys apart from Abdul, what do you think Arsenal needs to do, having seen the squad? How do you think they should play to win? As we thought that they need to score a goal in the first 15 minutes. Why? Because we are defensively sound, so that now they will open up and we can hit them on the counter. We have a better chance of winning. And statistically, when we score fast, we win most of our games. Same to Man City. If they score fast, they have an 88% chance of winning. So anyway, what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
What do we need to do?
What do we need to do? Yeah, to win the game. And then another discussion that I know it's not the focus right now, but both we might meet again with Man City in the Champions League. If you've looked at like the way the games have been arranged for us, it's like they have created a clear path for Liverpool to win the Premier League. Think about it. They have created a clear path. They have there was a rant by Pep saying they have been given to play 7 games in 21 days. No time to Real Madrid will have about 9 days to rest. City will only have 3 days. Why? Because the commercial companies want most of our teams to play over the weekend, because that's when they make a lot of money through advertising and everything. So the advertisers, the guys giving the money to the Premier League, are sabotaging our ability to win the UEFA Champions League. That's one thing. The other thing is now with us playing so many games,
Mhm.
Man City and Arsenal,
Right.
we might just cancel each other out, get
Mhm.
fatigued, get injuries,
Mhm.
and then Liverpool, because according to me, out of the 3 horse race,
Yeah.
Liverpool has the easiest run of games.
Yeah.
Although they are playing Europa League, so
Yeah.
I'm praying that they don't get kicked out, so that
Yeah.
they can also, struggle a bit. But the way they are playing in the Europa, they look like they're not struggling.
Mm.
So what do you guys think? Do you think that the fact that we are in the Champions League and it's our first time,
Right.
and Man City not being the Man City that we know, that we are essentially creating a clear path for Liverpool to win the league? What do you think? As at now, they have won the game against Brighton.
Yeah.
And when you look at their run of games, they're not that hard, but they're not easy also. They have to
Right.
go to Tottenham. They have to go to. They have to play. I think they have a game. Which other big game does Liverpool
I think
have?
the big game they have that I know of, I think I'll have to look into that. But
Yeah.
the big game that I know of, they have they're in the money, I believe, right? Then they have Tottenham. Tottenham, as much as Tottenham, Spurs is basically a hard. Spurs is actually those teams that
They can show up.
they can show up when they decide to show up, and they can easily by they capitulate and
But then again, the other argument is, and that's what has happened to Arsenal before. A lot of these other teams, some of them are fighting to get into Champions League spot or Europa League spot.
Right.
Then there are those that are surviving to stay up. Those ones might look like they are easy.
Yep.
But they can shock you.
Yep.
You see, so that's what I'm hoping. But the way Man City played against, the way Liverpool played against us, and the way they played against Man City, making Man City look disorganized.
Yeah.
I feel like they have a very good chance of winning. But of course, if we win the league,
right,
then nobody will say that we won by luck.
Yeah.
I'd rather we win the hard way.
The hard way.
Yeah.
Abdul has a comment for you by the Abdul Mazea Kona. What is he saying? What your excuse, Kwame? City won all its last season. Welcome to the to the big leagues.
Times have changed, bro. Most of the time it was 2 horse race and City were ahead, but now, like even the teams under us, they're not like 10.
Right.
They're not too far. They're just like 2 or 3 games away.
Yeah.
They're not that far. Like Aston Villa is just there.
Yeah, I mean, look
In fact,
at the screen.
I think Liverpool also is playing with Aston Villa. There are some teams that you can take for granted.
You can't completely write off by
the
and this is the Premier League by the. It's funny how me Kwame by the. I don't want to talk much. I'll talk by the once we get maybe to the last game of the season and we are still top of the league. Because one thing I know with my team by the. I'm not being negative, but I'm just stating facts. One thing that I know with my team, Arsenal. What these guys did to me last season, by the way, drawing 3 games, the Liverpool game, despite the fact of us being
that was part of the learning curve. We were the youngest team in the league. I know, Abdul, don't bring the excuses thing. We didn't have Rice. Now we have Rice.
Yes.
So Havertz is just picking form. Like we have winners. Because I think what we've been lacking is a winning mentality and a solid. There was Mikel Arteta coached the errors out of Gabriel's game. Right? Because Gabriel had a mistake in him, so did Kiwior. But Kiwior this season, that's why you guys, let's stop thinking like football manager. Everybody needs time. Like Kiwior, I was beginning to tell my buddy here that I think we need to send him on loan.
Yeah, in fact, but there's the time actually. Not only even that was a discussion by around Arsenal fans because guys felt like it was not adding much value. But I mean, given a chance, man, Kiwior has been turning up.
Yeah,
he's been turning up.
In fact, right
he's
now,
even better than Zinchenko. In fact, actually, he's even Ben Zinchenko.
Yeah, he's benched Zinchenko because he's solid and then he's fast.
Yes.
So Kiwior is fast, Saliba is fast, Gabriel is fast. That's how we can play the way we are playing.
Yeah. So Abdul Sameni Kujana. So let me just put this comment on the screen. He's saying, there are no many umenipangia mkiwin. We katu hapo hivyo. Katu hapo.
When Abdul bado.
Anasema nimempangia mazoezi kiu. Katu hapo mazoezi. We have plans for you. Kwanza mazoezi we cannot forget. We have your files. We have yesterday's files. You guys drew with Burnley. Despite the fact
a relegation.
Yani, first of all, the penalty Mudryk was given.
It was fishy.
It was fishy, bana.
Yeah, used to.
And then they sent off the coach. You sent off the coach.
What were Chelsea wanafaa kuwa ball boys in our field, quiet, not talking, because you're not in any race. You're not in Champions League, Europa League, nini. Nyinyi ni spectators, passengers for the first time in a long time. And that's why we showed you. You see, you guys spent so much crazy money. You stole Modric from us, and what have you? It has gone to show that money does not win leagues.
100%.
You need to change the culture. You need to be patient. Me, I was about to say Krior go. Now look at Krior has benched Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, yeah.
Even Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah.
It's just that I think because of the preseason, we have seen some, like a bit of improvement, but also Jesus is no longer a first team pick. Havertz is playing very well. So you guys, like I don't envy you. You're where we were during Mustafi days. And you need to be patient. It's not that you don't have good players. Normally, young guys, unless you mix them with the experience, there's no way you're going to change a team overnight. And that's what I'm saying, you guys, it's not Football Manager. Let
me read this comment by before you sign off, because the game is almost kicking off in like 19 minutes time. So Abdul is saying our team lacks teeth. We're drinking milk first before we chew. That is Chelsea.
That's fine.
Let me tell you one thing. You see, one thing with Chelsea, it's so funny how the narrative has changed. Back in the days, Chelsea were like they never believed in the process. Chelsea never believed in the process.
It's just throw money at the problem. Throw money at the
all
problem.
All they want by there is to win the league. When they say had this owner, the Russian guy, Ibra, what's his name? Was it
Abramovich?
Exactly. But looking at Chelsea these days, they're slowly, but slowly, surely believing the process of
the process was Arteta's thing. Guys were mocking us when Arteta was saying, "Trust the process, trust the process."
Yeah.
This thing of throwing money, it's no longer sustainable.
Same to Man U, but anyway.
Yeah, but then Man U is also another example. Just chopping and changing and acting like Football Manager.
Yeah.
You decide as a team,
right?
What is your style of play? Like Brighton, they have a certain type of play.
Yeah.
That's why they can change managers, and they choose the manager based off the style they play. Then they have a very good scouting network. So you have to decide as a business model. Because remember, you guys, before as we are fans, but remember, for the football clubs, they are also businesses, right? They have to make money.
Yeah.
So if you cannot just have this idea of just throwing, and then the problem of oil money from Saudi Arabia and these other places, if we allow that,
it's going to completely
kill the Brightons, going to kill all these other teams that have promise.
You
know, because right now we need to create a sort of like a level playing field so that everybody has a great opportunity, just like back in the day when Leicester won the league.
100%.
Those are the things. We want a competitive league. We don't want a two-horse race.
100%. And I think that is actually what makes the Premier League very interesting, is because some of the finances
it's the best league in the world
evenly. This City and Chelsea thing, by the way, it's somehow messing up. To be honest, Abdul, forget about the banter side, but this money thing, by the for sure, is actually going to mess the Premier League, and that's why these FFP rules need to apply by the teams like. Let me end this conversation here.
Another question, quickly. Who do you think, with the mental profile where we are at in terms of form and everything,
right?
Who's the difference? Who do you think, if at all City succeed, who will be the difference maker? And if at all Arsenal succeed, who do you think will be the difference maker?
Drop your thoughts in the comment section. We actually have another live. We'll be live streaming the game. That is the Man City versus Arsenal game in the next 17 minutes. So we basically just want to go prepare for the game and just get a break and then now come ready and fresh. But let me just read 2 comments, but they're from Abdul. Actually, big up yourself, Abdul. You've been quite active in the comment section.
Yeah.
Then he's saying
other guys also talk. You're just. I know Abdul knows a lot about football, but we would put a like on the page.
So this guy,
comment. At least ask questions so that we have something to discuss. Yeah.
Look at what Abdul is saying. Yes, when Leicester won the league and Arsenal bought it. Kwenda huko bana.
Hey, Abdul. You cannot throw stones and you're living in a glass house, my brother.
What's wrong with you, man?
You have a glass house. Nyumba yako ni glass bwana, itavunjika. Hamna tini ile.
Yo. Anyway, call me, but I think I'd want to end this stream.
Just quickly, what do you think? Who's the difference maker in Man City? Who's the difference maker in Arsenal as we close?
Bro, it's simple. Rodri, Rice. Rodri in City, Rice,
baby. Those are
the games actually going to decide by which team is actually going to the Premier League. Declan Rice and Rodri.
And we know who's going to win that battle.
Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Anyway, for the guys who
come on, you Gunners, come on, you Gunners.
Yeah, for the guys who tune in, for the guys who subscribe, for the guys who've liked on Facebook,
we're gonna do a watch along, so stick with us.
Yeah,
we'll be commenting in the comment section. Yeah, please engage us. Yeah, and please give us likes so that other people can be able to have access to or get to know about this Kenya Gunners. So
100%.
Yeah, so looking forward to the game.
Yes.
Yeah, and may the best man win.
May the best man win. See you in a bit. We'll actually be back in 15 minutes time. Come on, you Gunners. We can do this.
Come on, you Gunners.
Come on.
Abdul, this is Man City. Chin.